I'm sat here in a staggered house with a comedian called George Willoughby. Yeah?
Hello.
Some hipsters in here. You got to speak into that.
Hold down like
that's
that.
it, yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, George claims to be able to understand how a microphone works. But we sat in the back of this pub looking at a fucking hipster dressed in leopard skin.
It's jazzy, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen him around. Is he a comic?
Which one?
I've seen him around somewhere.
Care in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably like a slam poetry guy.
He'll be.
What? I don't know. We're just going to talk shit. So what were we talking about? Stanhope, right?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Mate, there's none better. There is no one better.
I've promoted him from comedian to social orator these days. He was funny. I'm going to put Burr on my top for now. And Stanhope, for me, is elevated.
I like the way that he says something really contentious, and by the end of it, you agree with him.
Burr?
No, Stanhope. Doug Stanhope. Yeah,
definitely. On his last special, There's No Place Called Like Home, I think it was called. He had... I'm going to fuck it up, but he's basically talked about retardation and mental illness. And he had these two categories, and then he went down a whole road on one, and then a whole road on another. I'm going to fuck it up. I should know, but based on the back of his missus being in... she was committed a couple of years ago, and she wasn't allowed to phone anyone and all that. He put the doctor on blast and gave out his address on his podcast, and his fans are called the Killer Termites. And he goes, "Killer termites, go get them."
Fuck's sake.
So they're posting shit to his house.
No.
What's a good prank he did? There was a local weather guy in Arizona. Can't remember his name, but he's like a cheesy like weather dude, and he had a hashtag. Again, I forget what the hashtag was, but it's to post beautiful pictures of weather. And Stanhope he was drunk in bed one day watching him, so he got the Killer Termites to put pictures of dead bodies and stuff, and hashtag to the sunny morning. I posted a picture of a Tibetan sky funeral. Do you know what that is? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, that's how I want to go.
So they chop up the bodies and feed them to vultures, right?
I want to be dealt with like that.
So I put a picture of this woman cutting up her husband.
Oh my fuck.
And Sky Candy, that was a hashtag.
Sky Candy.
Show me some Sky Candy. And honestly, there were probably... he's got 20,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah,
so there were probably 10,000 pictures attributed to Sky Candy.
Oh my God.
Everything, like fecal matter, like rape porn, I don't know, anything terrible. And just hashtag Sky Candy. So I would like to have that power one day.
I want to be dealt with like that. When I go... I want
Sky Funeral.
Yeah, I want Tibetan Sky Funeral
I think
all
it's
the
pretty
way.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, but obviously we haven't got eagles over here, so it'd be more like British fox funeral.
Yeah, shitty. The fox would just eat you slowly.
Fucking.
Well, the Tory party running behind on horses.
Vole funeral.
Badger. Fucking hell.
With the Tories, it would just be a fucking just community funeral.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a fan of Brazil and I'm there a lot. Got friends there. They have funerals the next day. I think a lot of cultures do. If someone dies,
Makes
funerals
sense.
the next day.
Yeah, get him gone. Get him in the ground. Fuck him off.
Yeah. There's all the wailing and all that, and then it's done. Here, a friend of mine died of cancer a couple of years ago. My other podcast partner's wife, and she, I think it was fucking weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
Funeral. So what's going on?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
But
in America, there's places in America where they have the body in the house. And they have like an open... Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of gas escaping from it.
Yeah, and that open casket is normal, right?
But they'll have it like in the living room for like a day or two before the fucking big day. That's fucked, isn't it?
If that was me, I'd be going, has she got any rings on? Because they'll be no good. They'll be no good down there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying goodbye. Peel that ring off.
I'd fucking snap a finger off.
It's weird though, right? Because when you see their bodies and that, they're like grey and all fucked up, but they hide it. It's all made up.
Yeah.
The back of the head, they've already taken the brain out and all the. They cut it to pieces, but they just put it in their best suit and some makeup and put a fucking wig on it.
I've never seen one, but I imagine that like they have to use like too much makeup.
Yeah.
So that they look like bad trannies.
Bad trannies.
I imagine.
Probably.
I've never been to an open.
That's a shame because I'll probably get a boner for these people.
You have to tuck it in your belt when we leave.
Did you see? This was on your mum's house podcast. There was a guy who can't stop coming.
No.
So he orgasms dozens of times a day, but just walking around. Like,
well, you don't have to touch it or anything.
No, he's just like
what?
Some weird condition. He said even at his dad's funeral, and he was doing a speech.
That's amazing.
He's coming.
He came at his dad's funeral,
but like
wow.
multiple times.
Wow.
All day. I mean, it sounds fun, but then I think by the 27th orgasm on your way to work, it's probably pretty bad.
You just feel like your perineum's going to fucking fall off.
I'll have to send you the video. Honestly, he's just walking around chatting to the journalists and stuff, and then he's like,
"Oh my life!"
Another one.
That's like that's in Brassai, isn't it? The gush. It's like a made-up disease where first you start coming white, and then you cannot stop coming, and you start coming red, and then you cannot stop coming, and you come black, and then you die.
Brassai is phenomenal. First of all, you had the day-to-day, which is brilliant.
Yeah,
that's where Alan Partridge started, but Chris Morris is just a legend. And then Brassai, obviously the pedo special, is one of the finest pieces of content ever produced.
It's all about Jam, though. You've seen that?
Jam I found later, but that also started as a radio show as well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
But Jam is fucked up.
Absolutely
it's
fucked.
It's really trippy, right?
Yeah.
I always forget the guy's name. There's the regular cast. This guy's been in a lot of comedies. I can't remember his name. He's quite like a dark hair, like he's what?
Kevin Eldon.
Hello.
Kevin Eldon, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He was in a comedy called Nighty Night.
Yes.
With the woman. And he had a cancer, and she was lying to him that he was getting better.
I love
but
that
she was
one.
like, oh, it's the size of a grapefruit. And Angus Deaton was the neighbour, right?
That's right, yeah.
That was filmed in my hometown or something.
Was it?
The hairdresser she worked at was.
Oh, right. That's fucking sick.
That's fucking amateur, but that's a great show. I think they did 2 series, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They could have done another.
What happened to those sorts of comedies? Not that I really watch normal TV now, but BBC used to have...
It's weird, isn't it? There actually was a time back in the day when the BBC was good. Well, BBC 3 even.
Even, I think, all the time when they were actively harbouring Jimmy Savile, they were brilliant.
That's actually it, isn't it?
They were probably channeling all their, angst into comedy.
Fucking Monkey Dust, you seen that?
Yes.
That's one of my favourite things ever.
If I go back, in the 80s, when I was a kid, I used to watch reruns of The Young Ones, which was filmed around here. I did it when Rick Mel died. I went on a walk down I went to the house.
Right.
And I swore at it and stuff and found all the filming locations down Gloucester Road and all that.
Yeah.
But The Young Ones was probably the first comedy that I really remember. I had it on video. No, it repeats, I think, and then I had the video later. I used to walk around the house hitting myself in the head with a cricket bat because I love Vivian. Boring. But now, Young Ones was pretty smart. It's pretty clever as well.
Yeah, it was.
And then they've got all these tiny little millisecond clips in it, like a frog jumping over a water. It's just subliminal messaging.
They always had they had a band in it as well.
They had Madness on there. They had
do you know why?
No.
You know why? That's because it meant that they could bill themselves as being a variety show.
Oh wow.
Not a comedy show.
They would just write into the script as like, and now here's Madness.
Yeah, I know.
Or they had fucking Ace of Spades.
Yeah, exactly.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
In the front room of the set.
Yeah, with Lemmy. Yeah.
BBC Bristol, right? Wow.
Yeah, no, it's very good the way they did that. But like, I don't know. That's when Ben Elton was good, isn't it?
Great writer.
Yeah, his books are great. His books are really good.
A bit of a smarmy nonce.
Yeah,
not nonce, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, bastard.
Yeah, I think I read one about people trying to escape the Earth or something years ago.
This Other Eden, I think it's called.
I can't remember.
Loads of his books are good.
He's
done a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're all quite funny, but like, he's just a bit of a bastard.
I found his stand-up a bit smarmy as well.
Yeah, that's actually it. Yeah.
But obviously a good writer, and that team, like Alexi Sale was on that as well.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
He's fucking hilarious.
He is. He plays so many characters.
Again, he's a bit of a fucking. I never ever see him post anything funny now. It's all just
I need to follow him actually.
yeah. It's all he's very politically minded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, I love Labour.
He always was quite political.
Yeah, but
though,
now
wasn't he? But he was funny with it.
Exactly. Now it's
Now
missing the funny.
Crying about Corbyn. Listen, guys, I'm not very political, but if Corbyn had got in, he would have parachuted into Syria with a machine gun in his mouth. The skin would have come off. I guess he just didn't fuck enough kids to get the keys to number 10. Try harder.
I feel sorry for the kids Boris fucked.
Did you hear about the owner of Greg's, the Greg's Bakery, where Joe Riley works?
Right.
The big CEO, his son, he's now 70 odd. Got done for molesting boys over 40 years.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't know.
A joke about that, but also it was like 4 boys over 30 years. Now, beyond anything else, that's just fucking lazy, right?
Well, it's
4
lazy.
in 30 years.
It's lazy if you put it into the same league table as Savile, isn't it? But
Well, Savile was a phenomenon as far as rapists.
mate,
I mean,
well, there'll never be another
they
like
gave him
him.
keys to a girls' school.
I know. Mate, they gave him the keys to
Broadmoor.
Stoke Mandeville. Fucking yeah.
Stoke Mandeville's down the road from my hometown.
I worked there.
Did you really?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm from
yeah.
Amersham, which is about 10 miles from Stoke.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The keys. Why? So when you look back now, this guy in a tracksuit with the hair and shit and the cigar. Can I park in your girls' sixth form dormitory? Yeah, sure, Jimmy. Can I have the keys? Yeah.
I have visions of him, like they're not nice visions. They're more like intrusive thoughts. But like, I have like a vision of him like walking, just swinging the keys like a jailer. You know, like
I'm sure I read an interview for one of the girls. And she would just hear the keys jank.
Exactly, yeah, and start crying.
Yeah, but you know there were some that fucking liked it though. That's the problem. They were probably like, well, he's coming and start rubbing himself up against the fucking bedpost.
Well, that hasn't made it into the intrusive thought, but like, I just have a vision of him walking down the fucking halls until he finds a girl in a wheelchair, and then turfing her out and making her cry.
But he had like, and there were rumours later of necrophilia as well because he had keys to the fucking morgue.
Yeah.
So he definitely,
you know, Irving Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Train spotting, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He wrote a book called Ecstasy, and it's 3 short stories.
Right.
And in the first short story, there's a character that's like got a sort of tertiary role, and this character is a media celebrity who raises money for the local hospital and fucks the bodies in the morgue and uses his charitable work as leverage over them to let him keep doing it. Yeah, it's fucked, right? Irving knew back in like whenever he made that, whenever that book was published, he knew.
He definitely knew. I think we're getting a bit of a jazz call.
Bit jazzy now, isn't it? Yeah. You got them. I knew I should have brought my fucking sax down. I could have abused some people.
That's right. You could have just clashed it with some stand-up. So what are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be going to a comedy night, right?
Well, yeah, we're meant to be going to Grain Barge.
Grain Barge. Oh, soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
We better knock this on the head soon, don't we? 40 minutes in, not bad. Yeah, I don't know what this podcast will be called. I might... Cunts. No, you got to be so careful now. Like, you can't have any swear words and titles and stuff.
Well, it's been
Or
refreshingly
descriptions.
non-Epstein. You should call it that, refreshingly non-Epstein.
Refreshingly non-Epstein. Do you know what? That's not a bad shout. but you know, at some point, I'm going to have a 6-hour podcast on Epstein.
Fucking Sean Atwood, we hardly knew ye.
I'm really pleased that most comedians that I like. Obviously, there's a ton that I really don't like, but I'm not going to mention any names on here. We all know who they are.
Fuck you, Carl.
But it's nice to know that most comedians that I like are conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, well, it's not even...
Or normal people.
It's not a conspiracy
No, the
theory,
conspiracy
though,
is
mate.
not believing it.
Yeah, no,
Conspiracy
yeah.
is the people going, Russian collusion. Oh,
Exactly, no, it's not a
wanna have sex with
conspiracy
kids in the
theory.
royal family.
It's just not. It's like common knowledge.
So, the day after the Andrew interview, I couldn't have been me because she said he was sweating and I don't sweat. Oh, great defence.
I got a Pizza Express sitting in my fridge, actually. I'm going to have that when I get home.
Pizza Express gate.
Yeah, no, I think that might have been a thing, you know. Like, it might have been a thing, but I reckon that what everyone's missing is he goes, I remember that I was at Pizza Express in Woking because I don't normally go there.
Special night, innit?
Well, the implication being that he says he doesn't remember meeting Virginia fucking what's her name, and like maybe he doesn't remember because he does it all the time.
Yeah, I would think that's probably.
Yeah.
And to be honest, see the one person that was talking about Epstein since 2007. Do you know who that is?
Who?
Alex Jones.
Well, he makes a lot of sense.
I've got the documents. Obviously, he's a crazy fuck, but at the core of it, there's a lot of shit he gets right.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't an InfoWars commercial, but he's been cancelled by everyone strategically. Yeah. But he fucking the Bohemian Grove video. Did you ever see that one? We snuck him with a camcorder.
Yeah, but that guy.
There was. He did say he played something up, but
what's the name of the other guy who goes?
It's a journalist, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he's British, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, I think you'd see what you want to see if you went there and your name was Alex Jones.
On the other hand, I know who you mean. Yeah, I know who you mean.
Right. He almost speaks like Alan Bennett.
And
but he breaks it down quite well. He's like, it's just Glastonbury Festival for rich people.
John Ronson or something.
Yeah, I think it is.
He went and did a thing about the porn industry recently.
I think he did.
Good,
yeah.
So he. But at the core of it, you've still got a big burning owl and people in robes.
Yeah, but mate, I went to Wacken Death Metal Festival, and at the main stage they've got a giant skull of a cow's head.
That's the place for that, like Burning Man and stuff. Is the place.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
People that run the world. I mean.
Yeah, but if I took my nan to Wacken...
Are you trying to tell me that the world isn't run by a cabal of elite paedophiles? Because I can't see any evidence that it's not.
I'm not saying that. I just think that the world's so complicated, they must have some parts they don't control.
Probably. But we got off track because after that Andrew interview, the next day, the hashtag Nonce Upon a Time was trending.
I know.
I was on there for 2 hours. Rabbit holes, I was posting shit. This was trending up, and it kept getting up. But then, about lunchtime, the hashtag started dropping down, and I'm like, oh, this is being suppressed.
Yeah.
Like, Liz made a call, right? I don't like...
Obviously, like, I've got a thing that I've been doing as of late on stage. You know that the royal family don't even pay for their TV licence?
Neither do I.
Which is probably fine.
Neither do
a bit
I.
raucous here, isn't it? But...
Well, I don't use other people's money for it, but I just refuse to give the BBC money.
Yeah,
Come and get me. Come and send me those fake letters. Oh, we're gonna send the latest round. Okay.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Why can't you treat me like the fucking paedophile enablers? You paedophile enablers.
Also, this is a message to the BBC, but I am joking, obviously, right? I've got a hammer in my pocket at all times, so please send people around, and we'll see what happens. All right, it's a joke though, so you can't get me on that, you pedo harbouring fucks, you pro-Israel.
Can you imagine? Like, I don't know how much job satisfaction you get from your employment, but can you imagine how empty it must be to be one of the people who knocks on the door and goes, "Hi, yeah, have you got a TV?" And you go, "No."
I don't even think those people exist anymore.
They do. They do.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know how many letters they sent me in the last year? Like 100. I've got a pile of them. And they go, we're starting an investigation next week. Will you be in at these dates? Like, well, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, innit? One of them came round my mate's house and he was in like the first floor maisonette.
They've got no right to come in.
That's
so
why it was beautiful, right? They were banging on the fucking thing. We were watching the England game, I think, at the time, and we had it turned
no one
right
reenacting it.
No,
live.
I know, right? Yeah. So this guy's banging on the fucking front door. My mate leans out the window on the first floor and goes, "What the fuck do you want?" And he goes, "Oh, I just need to check your TV out." So he goes, "We haven't got one." He goes, "Well, I can hear it."
Yeah, but
he's like, "No, you can't. Fuck off."
Do you know what I'd say? I'd say no. I'm illegally streaming it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about that?
Exactly.
That's not your remit.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd just say, fuck off before I piss out the window on you. Like...
Yeah, And the vans, right? The TV detector vans. They can't exist anymore because they used to claim they could detect like cathode ray
What
signals.
What a lie!
But now I'm just using Wi-Fi. I rarely use the BBC, to be honest. Rarely.
You ready? What?
Rarely use the BBC. I don't really watch anything on iPlayer.
I will.
The only time I do it is during the World Cup and stuff.
The only thing I will be watching on the BBC over Christmas is Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, they filmed that near me. They were filming it the other day. No, in the summer. That's not the other day.
Why do you live everywhere that's near where something's been filmed?
Well, Cardiff.
Oh yeah, right, Cardiff.
They filmed Sherlock, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, they did.
I've seen them filming that at the uni.
Oh really?
They dressed up Cardiff Uni as Bristol Uni. So in the episode with Matt Lucas in it, so he was over there, and they had the assistant that was mixed race, shall we say. She was signing autographs and stuff.
She was hot though.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Really fair.
It was. Let's culturally appropriate, I reckon.
Cultural appropriate. Yeah. Cultural appropriate.
People say that white men in America can't cook burritos because they're not Mexican, but
they can't do that while they jump.
If you think about a burrito and then they can't jump. A burrito is, first of all, the rice, which is, that idea must have come from China. Right? The meat's from elsewhere. The peppers and stuff are from fucking Italy.
Why is the meat from elsewhere?
Don't worry, I'm trying to make something up here. The peppers are from fucking Italy. Right? So they're culturally appropriate in that burrito. So it's... And also, not culturally appropriate in things is how racism happens.
That's true.
Right?
That is true. Yeah.
It's like, because you need to have your stuff and we'll have our white man
exactly.
stuff
Yeah, and we won't share yours and you won't share ours.
Listen, my ex, right, turned full vegan. That was another thing. But also, she posted, she's really into yoga, and she's become a bit woke over the last few years. And she posted, "Is it okay to do yoga? Is that cultural appropriation?"
Is it what?
Okay to do yoga? Is it cultural appropriation from India?
Wow.
A serious Facebook post.
I mean,
stretching.
Where does it end? Is it okay to use paper money, or is that Chinese cultural appropriation?
With dreadlocks, right? White people with dreadlocks.
I used to have dreadlocks.
I mean, let's be honest.
I used to have them.
Let's be honest, though.
I used to be that guy, Carl.
It's pretty awful on a white man,
I used to
right?
be that
That's
guy.
amazing. I want to see pictures. But first of all, the first known people with dreadlocks were actually, I think, Vikings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So did...
Any hair will do it. We used to have a tramp who lived in the woods, and his hair was just one big dread.
Do you soak it in stuff?
Nah, it just does
grease
it.
And stuff. There's a lecturer at Cardiff Uni that's got him down to his arse.
Really?
He's definitely fingering girls. There's no way he's not.
It's
fine.
I look back on it very shamefully. That was a shameful period of my life. Obviously, I came out the other side, and I'm all the better for it. But yeah, basically, don't have dreadlocks if you're white, if you want to be a respected member of society.
Now you look like Dave Jeffries after a breakdown.
Yeah.
No, there are some amazing people in Bristol that I like. I like you, and I like Dan. Six Can Dan.
Six Can Dan, he's the man.
I like... Who else do I like? Obviously, Jack Hardacre. Is that his real name?
No.
What's his real name?
I forget. Jack Anthony?
I always call him Jack Hardacre. But it sounds like a PI from the 20s.
Yeah, I know, right?
It sounds like any minute now he's going to meet a femme fatale.
He needs a much lower voice. Like, hey, Jack Hardacre.
It was a rainy night.
Yeah, exactly.
The snow is coming down into the gutter, along with all the crime that I see. That's what he needs to be, a PI.
No, there's lots of funny fucking people in Bristol, though. That's the thing.
Who else do I like?
There's lots of them.
Lloyd. Jack, innit?
Oh, Jack Lloyd. Yeah.
George. They're Katie, Trev. They're all great. There are a number of absolute twunks, though. But like I said, we're never going to name anyone on here.
No.
I'd say percentage-wise, I don't know. Percentage-wise, I'm going to go 80% twunk. I haven't used the word twonk in years.
I like making friends, so I'm going to fucking flip reverse that. 80% of them are great.
Yeah, no, actually, you're probably... the percentage probably is higher that are all right.
The thing is that the twats always like they're the greasy wheel. They make most noise. So, like, it always seems a little bit more populated than it is. Nah, most people are sound.
No, you're right. You're right, George. I'm just tired today and grumpy.
I feel like we're in a Belgian cafe.
I was in a Belgian cafe 3 weeks ago and I shit myself. But I'll tell it another time because we've got a lot of time now. I shit myself, all right? It was lovely. The ambience was great. Beautiful Belgian women around.
If you're going to shit yourself.
Shit yourself on the way home to a hostel in St. Jan Molenbeek. All right? After the worst turkey burger I've ever had in my life. Jesus, fuck me in the arse. We need to wrap this up because we need to go, I think, soon, don't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
25 minutes. Don't know what it's called. It could be called refreshingly Non-Epstein.
I think that's a really good name, man. I'd wear a T-shirt that said that.
You got.
I'd buy a vape juice that was called that.
We'll do T-shirts then. This will be, I don't know, me and you for sure. A rotating cast of comics, hopefully, at some point. The ones we like. You'll know who I don't like because they'll never be on this podcast.
Cold. Conspicuous by their absence.
But, yeah, let's fuck off. I think we should keep it real. Stay queefing, stay black, stay murderous, and...
Stay beefy, stay queefy.
Did they really kill 6 million, though? I don't know.
What?
I said, did they really kill 6 million, though? I'm sceptical. They at least rounded that up, right? And it wasn't dead on.
Well,
No, it was. There's no way it was dead on 6 million.
No, it's not like they went like, right, that's it.
And they wouldn't have rounded down, would they? Rounded up.
Yeah, they're a bit full of themselves, that lot.
Anyway.
Yeah, on that note,
let's go. Goodbye.
Let's go.
It's been lovely being refreshingly Non-Epstein. I think that might have to be the title. And go fuck yourselves, really. I hate... If you're listening to this, you're probably more worthless than me. All right? I love you.